What's going on, guys? Dom here, and this video is going to be on some rumors that are saying we're going to have a Nintendo Direct on the 22nd of May, and they also include something very detailed about multiple new Pokemon that we're supposed to be seeing on the 22nd. But before we get into that, roll the intro. Alright, as always guys, I'm putting whatever I'm talking about up on the screen, and before we get started, these were posted by Detective Grookey. As always, the link to his Twitter is down in the description below, and here we go. The next Pokemon Direct for Sword and Shield will air on Wednesday, May 22nd. That is pretty soon. Okay, so there will be an announcement for it the day before. That's awesome. That's... okay, I guess... okay. I'll talk more about that later. Trailer will show new legendaries, both wolves and both pure steel, something we've heard before, nothing out of the ordinary. Signature moves are shown as well as their abilities, nothing too special, wasn't crazy about the design. Now when they say the signature move, if you guys recall, the Koro from last month did a contest for us to name the move. Now I'm assuming they've already picked out the move, so they should be announcing the winner if this is real, and we're going to see it. Well, yeah, that's awesome. I can't wait. Hopefully I win. I mean, the name I picked was in English. It was Ironheart. We'll see. Bird Pokemon shown. It's a Blue Jay. That's cool. I'm not sure if we have a Blue Jay Pokemon. Doesn't matter because we have multiple designs of the same creature, just changed differently, different typing. Normal flying, at least for the first form. That sounds pretty standard for our regional bird, our Pidgeys, etc. Bug Pokemon shown. A small round beetle. Awesome, we have a beetle Pokemon, but doesn't matter. Heracross is what kind of beetle? Is he a stag beetle? I'm unsure. Pure bug for the first form at least. Okay, that sounds pretty awesome. Sounds basic, sounds like our Caterpie. Poison dart frog Pokemon with huge hands. That kind of reminds me of, what is that blue and black frog we have? I forgot his name. Was it Palpitoad? I can't remember exactly. Poison dart frog with huge hands. Gets a move called Venom Clap. I like the name. That goes in line with the hands, which does damage and sets up Toxic Spikes. Poison / water. Toxic Spikes and damage? Looks like Toxic Spikes is not going to be that common anymore in the metagame. If this move is awarded, given to multiple Pokemon, it sounds like it's way better in my opinion. Shows the Professor. It's a woman named Professor Cypress. Her lab is the house by the lake, overgrown by plants. She studies the effects of human innovation on nature and Pokemon. That sounds interesting. I believe I've heard the name Cypress when I'm referring to plants or trees. I'm not sure if it's a plant or a tree, but I know it's definitely in that realm. So the part about her studying human innovation, nature on Pokemon, that sounds like something that would make sense in the Galar region. They seem to be going towards this industrial thing, so it would make sense that someone would want to study the innovation that humans have done and the effects on Pokemon. That's something we even do in the real world. Constantly we're hearing efforts to preserve certain wildlife parks. I mean, there's Yellowstone, there's so many things that we're doing to correct our behavior, the things that we've done in the past to accommodate the animals that were here and we throwing their habitat out of whack. So this sounds like something that's completely plausible. It makes perfect sense. So first gym leader is an old blacksmith who remembers the region when it only started to begin innovation. That implies that the Galar region's very young, because I'm not sure what the natural lifespan in Pokemon is. I believe some of the youngest characters we've seen are 3 or 4, and the oldest character we've seen is 3000, which is AZ, but he's special because he that accident that occurred with the machine that he created made him immortal. So the natural lifespan of a person is probably around the human lifespan. I'm just going to assume, and Ash hasn't aged, so we don't really know how that whole aging thing in Pokemon is going to play out to this. But he has to be pretty old. I mean, he has to be pretty up there in age for us to for him to be reminiscing or talking about the region prior to the innovation, the industrial revolution that occurred here. He's in the steampunk city. Also makes sense. That makes sense that he would be in a city that that's encompassing all the innovation that started way back when. Trailer talks about the importance of trains in the region. That sounds in line with the blacksmith gym leader. Don't really get to see many new areas in the trailer except new parts of the steampunk city, including inside a train station. Okay, that sounds pretty cool. I like these so far. There's nothing too far-fetched. There's nothing outlandish. This is pretty humble, pretty concise rumor. I like this. Moving on, next page. Sword Legend. Exilus. Shield Legend. Winidus? Windinus. I'm unsure how to pronounce that. Blue Jay. Cernot. We'll figure out how to pronounce that if they're real later on. Beetle. I think I got this one, guys. Fearab. So it's supposed to be like a, I'm guessing a sphere shape. That makes sense. Spherab. It sounds simple, but it's Pokemon. They're things that are super simple in naming. Nothing wrong with that. Frog is Amphibane. So that sounds pretty cool. I like how the like the Bane part. Of course, I'm a huge comic book fan, but I guess it works in line with his poison typing. It makes perfect sense that the Bane, Venom's Bane, something. I think I've heard these things before in other pop culture. Maybe I think Van Helsing's coming to mind. I'm not sure why. You'll have to forgive me for the confusion with my apparent doppelganger. New to 4chan. I'm assuming this person made 2 accounts on accident. Don't know how to work it. Haha. Just know that it reaches lots of people. For those who asked, attached is the best. Still not a great one though. Indicator of the legend. Now I don't know where this legend is. I have to go looking for it, or it's in these next few pages. We'll see. So I like animal Pokemon that seem more like the actual animals and aren't as human-like. Okay, the wolves. Okay, so before we get into that, they did post like a picture of like a poison frog, I'm assuming, to go in line with the Amphibane that the Pokemon is saying exist. So the wolves stand up on hind legs and kind of wear armor. Maybe others will like it. I wasn't a fan though. Okay, that reminds me of a certain Digimon. A wolf on hind legs with armor. I'll remember it later. Poison Dart Frog is light blue with black dots. The big hands drip venom. That sounds pretty cool. I love the way that, this is worded so far. Wasn't sure if I should post names. Figured they'd be like keywords that Nintendo ninjas track. Oh, you probably had ninjas around here. They're probably coming after me. Only was posting Cypress and Venom Clap because those aren't Pokemon specific. I mean, Cypress is, well, yeah, they're not Pokemon specific because they're definitely trees. Venom Clap might be specific because I never heard of the term Venom Clap. Never done something like this before, so I gotta say I'm pretty nervous and don't know how to best go about this. The gym leader's name is Robert though. So Robert is the guy who's been around for a while. I'm not gonna lie to you, I was not expecting the name Robert. Come to think of it, I guess Britain is known for the Roberts, the Louis or Lewis. Every now and then you have like a George appearing. So I guess the Robert is an old name. I was going to say that's not a very regal or old name to fit with the whole, he's an older character and he's been there for a while. But that would be incorrect of me saying it. So name sounds fine to me. Makes perfect sense. I'm expecting a few of those names, honestly, now that I'm talking about it. I should note, I don't have inside information on the game itself, just a specific direct. That's pretty cool. I like that he posted this, so it's not giving him a bigger scope or a bigger range of knowledge than he is trying to portray. And these sounds pretty unbelievable to me. Excuse me. I like these. These are pretty. It's small. It's compact. It's enough that you would believe that an actual direct would cover this in a short amount of time. So on the 22nd, we'll see if he's right. Well, the 21st we'll see, because then he said that they'll actually do an announcement one day before. So I guess we'll see. That sounds amazing, but pretty good. If it's fake, you did a really good job of making this come across extremely humble, extremely compact, extremely concise, and it made sense. I like this. It says something about in the previous pages that says indicator of the legend. Okay, so I think he means indicator by the best description. So I was thinking that he's supposed to be posting a picture, but it wasn't a picture. It was just him describing it. So I think that'll do it, guys. Just Poke News for you, Poke Rumor News, and Dom out.